started our easy seated position, sitting down in whatever pose or posture works for you on your mat, removing your flesh from your sit bones, placing your hands on your knees, flipping your palms upward towards the sky. We're going to start in our mudra fingers. We're going to take some mudra poses, which is really just hand postures. So you're going to take your thumb and your pointer finger and have them touch, making a little circle, and then allowing the rest of your fingers to just fall there. Close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. Inhaling from the nose for a count of 5, and exhaling for the same count of 5. Utilizing this time to reconnect the body, to the mind, to the spirit, continuing to breathe for the same count, feeling free to increase the breath from 5 to 6 and fluctuating from one to the other. Being mindful of the sensations that the body is currently experiencing as you inhale and you exhale. Taking a moment to set an intention for yourself today. The intention can be something for you, or an intention that you'd like to create for someone else. Something to utilize as a motivator throughout your practice to allow you to reconnect a sense of focus whenever you find yourself drifting. Create that image of that intention in your mind's eye. Connecting yourself to that intention. And once you've done so, take a nice deep inhale. And as you inhale, extend the hands up overhead, bringing the palms to touch. Exhale, bringing your palms down to heart center. Slowly begin to open up the eyes. Placing the palms of your hands in front of you, you're going to walk your fingers up towards the top of your mat as far as they could possibly go. Allow the neck to just fall, trying to stretch the spine from the lower aspect of the back all the way upwards towards the fingertips as if you're trying to grab something that's in front. Again, making sure that the neck is just hanging. Slowly walk the hands over to the left. You should feel a nice side stretch towards the right side of the body. Walk the hands over towards the right. Allowing that neck to fall, creating extension on the left side. Slowly walk the hands back towards the center again, bringing your head down a little bit lower if it serves your practice. And walk the hands gently towards the body, finding yourself back in a seated position. From here, you're going to place the palms of your hands onto your knees. Take an inhale and begin to jolt the body forward, bringing your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, curve the spine, bringing the spine back. Doing a seated cat-cow. Inhale forward, thrusting the upper aspect of the body upwards, bringing the gaze towards the sky. Exhale, curving of the spine, extending the body back. One more time, both directions. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And come back to center. From here, we're going to walk our left hand out towards the left. Take the opposite hand, bring it towards the opposite ear. Bring that ear towards the right side. Bringing the ear towards the shoulder, not the shoulder towards the ear. And slowly bring it back to center, bringing your hands back in the middle. Extend the right hand, walking the fingers out towards the right, bringing the opposite hand towards the opposite ear. Bring that ear towards the left shoulder, not the shoulder towards the ear. Making sure that you're creating nice extension on the right side of the body. And slowly bring it back to center, bringing your hands back towards the knees. Take the neck and bring it down towards the chest area. Slowly roll the neck over towards the left. Roll the neck towards the back of the room, opening up our throat area, our throat chakra. And rolling it over towards the opposite direction. And back to center. Do this again at your own pace, rolling the neck around. If you have any neck issues, feel free to just kind of tick-tock the neck, almost as if you're creating the lining of a smile with the neck. Otherwise, continue to rotate the neck. Next time you find yourself at center, begin to rotate the opposite direction. Being mindful of the sensations that you feel. Maybe one specific area feels a little bit better or tighter than the other. So feel free to spend a little bit of time in that area. We're creating space in the body. Being mindful to bring our shoulders down towards the body itself, not up towards the ears, because otherwise we're still creating tension. And slowly come back to center. From here, we're going to take our right arm, cross it over the chest, take the opposite arm, bring it behind. Bring that right arm in towards the chest, making sure that our body is facing forward. Take that wrist, and begin to rotate it in one direction. And rotate the opposite way. Very nice. Take that same right arm, bring it behind you. Take the palm of the hand so that it touches the aspect of the midside of your back. You can keep it here, or you can take the opposite arm, bring it around, taking that elbow. Bring that elbow towards the head while keeping that head nice and straight. We want to keep our spine in alignment at all times. Slowly release. Now we're going to take that left arm, cross over our chest. Take the opposite arm, bring it behind. Bring that left arm towards the chest while rotating that wrist around. Begin to rotate the opposite direction. Very nice. You just still feel a little bit of space being created throughout the body. Some pulling, some jerking. It's okay. We're opening up those muscles. Slowly take that same arm, bring it behind you. Palms touch the midside of the back. Take the opposite arm. We're going to take that elbow and bring that elbow towards our head without moving our head, keeping that head nice and centered. Very nice, and release. From here, we're going to swing our legs around, first coming into our tabletop position. We want to make sure that our knees are about 2 fistfuls apart. Knees directly under the hips, hands palms down onto the center of the mat, making sure that the wrists are parallel to the shoulders. From here, we're going to inhale, coming into our cat-cow. So we scoop in, bringing our gaze up towards the sky, curving our spine downward. Exhale, bringing the body, scooping it outward, allowing the back to curve into a C position, gaze towards the center of the mat. Inhale, scooping the body downward, concaving the spine, gaze towards the sky. Exhale, curving the spine back into a C position, gaze down towards the center, activating those toes. Inhale, scooping the body downward, concaving the spine, gaze towards the sky, relaxing the tops of our feet. And exhale, curving the spine into a C position, activating those toes on the mat, gaze towards the center. Slowly come back into neutral spine, relaxing the tops of our feet. We're going to inhale, take our left hand out in front of us. Take that right leg behind us. Extend it out. You can stay here, or from here, you can take that leg, bend it, stay here. Or you can reach that arm back towards that foot, trying to grab the foot itself. Even if you're not grabbing it, bring that arm in the same direction. If you are able to grab hold of the foot, just push that foot against the palm of that hand to rise that leg up. Being mindful of our hips and our gaze, we want to make sure we're looking in the center of our mat. Slowly release the hand. Relax the leg, coming back into tabletop. Opposite side, we extend that right arm out in front. Take that left leg out behind us. Stay here. Otherwise, we can bend that leg. Stay here if this is in your practice. Or extend that hand behind you to grab that foot. Either keep it in that direction, or if you have the foot, push that foot against that hand to create extension. Being mindful of your hips, you want to make sure that they're parallel to the mat. Relax that leg, bring down that hand. One cat-cow, we're going to inhale, scooping that spine. Gaze towards the sky, relaxing the tops of our feet. Exhale. Curving the spine into a C position, activating those toes. Very nice. Come back to neutral. Lift those legs, coming into a high plank. Readjust the body if necessary. Very nice. We're going to start with that right side. So we're going to bend that right leg, bringing it towards the elbow. Come back into a plank. Take that same right leg, bring it to the opposite elbow. So you're scooping it under your body, so you're trying to get it to touch the left side. Bring it back to a high plank. Very nice. From here, we take that leg, bring it back towards the right elbow. Back into a high plank. Opposite side, towards the left. Back into a high plank. Opposite leg now, so we're getting to the left side. We're going to take that left leg, bring it to the left elbow. Back into a high plank. Left leg to right elbow. Scooping it under. Back into a high plank. One more time, both sides. Left side. High plank. Right side. High plank. Drop those knees. Allow the back side to fall towards the heels. Extending those hands out in front of you. Bring that neck down towards the mat. Forehead to touch the mat. We're in our child's pose. Breathing into this position. Making sure to take those hands and to creep them up towards the top of the mat as much as you can. So that you create space from the lower aspect of the spine to the top. You don't want your elbows to be bent. Try to extend them as much as you can. Very nice. Slowly allow the body to come towards the back side of your mat. So you're still sitting on your heels if possible. From here, we're going to stand on our knees. We're going to come into a camel position. So from here, take the palms of your hands, bring it to the lower aspect of your back. You thrust your hips forward. Allow that neck to just drop back. Breathing into the position. You can stay here for the modified pose, or otherwise you can drop that left hand and right hand down towards the same side of their heels. Thrusting those hips forward. Allow that neck to drop. Being gentle to the spine, begin to let the body come back into a standing knee position. Very nice. Fall back to the heels. Allow the hands to extend. Walk those hands up towards the mat. Allow that forehead to drop onto the mat. We just did a slight back bend. We also always want to do a counter position pose. Whenever we do a back bend, we do a forward fold. This is considered a forward fold. Very nice. Slowly come back into a tabletop. Activate the toes. And from here, we're going to jolt our body upwards, bringing our hips towards the sky, finding ourselves in our first downward dog. Walk those knees out a little bit. So we're not shocking the body, but being gentle and giving it what it needs. So walk out those knees. Feel free to bend them at the same time, giving your body what it needs. Because early in the morning, our body doesn't usually have this much movement. And come to a standstill. From here, we're going to raise our left leg up towards the sky. Hydrant that leg, so that means you're going to bend that knee a little bit, bringing those feet towards the opposite side of your bum. Gaze towards the left armpit. Very nice. Slowly bring the body back towards the center, leaving that leg raised. Scoop that leg in between the hands. Coming into a low runner's lunge. Drop that knee. Very nice. Take an inhale, bring your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, palms to touch, bringing them down to heart center. Slowly turn the body over towards the left. Left. Yeah, I'm always going in the same direction as you guys. So if it's your left, it's technically my right.
I got two lefts.
So I try to make it easy so we always go in the same direction. Slowly come back to center. Drop the palm of your left hand down towards your feet. Extend the other palm up towards the sky. Gaze towards the hand. You want that palm to be facing the opposite side of the wall. So it's not looking at you, it's looking at the other side. Drop that palm down to meet the other hand. Heel to toe that foot towards the outer aspect of the mat. Coming into a nice hip opener, guys. So we're going to readjust our hands. You know I love this pose. Lift that back leg. Slowly begin to jerk the body forward and back. Are we feeling that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a high lizard. We're just moving, creating some rotation in the hip area. You can stay here or drop down to the forearms to open up that hip. Feel free to drop that back leg if necessary. It's still a hip opener, either way you put it. Activate the palms of your hands back on the mat. Lift that body, bring that left leg behind, finding yourself in a high plank. Shifting our hips up towards the sky, you're going to find yourself in a downward dog. Walk those legs out. Slowly come to a standstill. Lift that right leg up behind you, finding yourself in a three-legged dog. Hydrant that leg, so we bend that knee, bringing that foot to the opposite side of our bum. Our gaze is over towards the right. Shift our gaze back towards the center, extending that leg behind us back into a three-legged dog. And slowly swoop that leg in between the palms of your hands. Dropping that left leg. Relax that toe. Very nice, guys. Inhale. Activate the core, bringing the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, palms to touch, bringing them down to heart center. Very nice. Slowly turn the body over towards the right. Bringing that elbow to the outer aspect of the thigh. Slowly come back to center. Drop the palm of your hand down towards the inner aspect of the foot. Allow that left arm to come up towards the sky. Palm should be facing the direction that we're looking. Bring that palm down to meet the other hand. Heel to toe that foot out towards the outer aspect of your mat. Readjust the hands back towards the center. You're going to activate that back toe. Bring up that leg. Begin to jolt the body forward and back. We're in a high lizard, but we're moving up, moving around the body, creating some movement to the hip joint. You can come to stillness and stay here, or for a deeper stretch, drop down onto the forearms of your arms. Stay here, or you can even drop that back leg if necessary. Whatever works. Allow the upper aspect of that body to drop down to the mat so that you're really opening up that hip. You guys look great. Activate the palms of your hands. Activate that back foot. Lift that body. Bring that leg behind you. Back into a high plank. Very nice. Drop those knees. Jolt the body to the back of the heels. Extend those arms. Let that head fall. Child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here. You guys look beautiful. Very nice. Slowly coming back into a tabletop and then activating those toes. We're lifting our hips back into a downward dog. Slowly walk those toes towards your hands. You're going to find yourself in a forward fold. Bend those knees a little bit. Allow the top aspect of your body to just sit on the thighs, letting that head just hang. Create some movement here with the knees if necessary. But just let that head hang. Slowly come to stillness. Grab the opposite elbows. So it's almost like you're going to hug yourself, but you're only touching the elbows. Just allow the body to sway from left to right, right to left. It's a ragdoll pose. Just to create some movement to the lower aspect of the body while we're standing. And slowly come to stillness. Slowly allow the body to come up halfway, creating a figure 7 into the body. Your hands come to your knees. Back is nice and straight. Exhale back down, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. So we bring our hands, extending them out towards the side, up towards the sky. Create a nice little slight back bend. Exhale, palms to touch, bringing them to heart center. Beautiful job, guys. Inhale, hands up overhead. Slight back bend. Exhale, extend the hands out towards your side, bringing them down. Coming down towards a forward fold. This is a swan dive. First forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, extending our hands out towards our side, up towards the sky. Slight back bend. Exhale, palms to touch, bringing them down to heart center. That's one full sun salutation. One more time, guys. So we're going to inhale, our hands up overhead. Slight back bend. Exhale, extend those hands out towards your side, coming down. It's a swan dive. Into your forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, extending those hands to the side, up towards the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, palms to touch. Back into heart center. Very nice. Beautiful job. Extend your hands towards your side, finding yourself in a mountain pose. So that's where your hands are to your side, palms are nice and open, always open to receive. Our feet are about 6 inches apart. Beautiful job. Take an inhale, extend your hands out overhead. Exhale, come into a chair position. Making sure that your tailbone is nice and in. You want to activate your core here. So you want everything nice and tight and strong. Very nice. Slowly drop the body down, coming into a bended forward fold. Let that head just hang. Straighten those legs and come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping those legs nice and strong. Inhale, activate the core, bringing the hands out in front of you. Exhale, back into a chair pose. Very nice. Slowly drop the upper aspect of our body back into a bended forward fold. Straighten out those legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. You should find that your spine feels a little bit more open at this point. Slowly let the hands creep up the body. Coming back up into a standing position. Now finding ourselves in our Tadasana, our mountain pose, so our hands are back to our side. Very nice. From here, we're going to start on the right side. So we're going to take our right leg, bring it out in front of us towards the top of the mat. Take that left leg, bring it behind us about 3 to 4 feet apart, depending on the length of your legs. Angling that foot towards the opposite side of the wall. Turning our hips towards the front leg. Take an inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, bend that knee. Warrior one. Slowly extend those hands into an airplane position. Bring your gaze towards the front hands. Warrior two. That looks great. Drop that back arm towards the leg. Extend that forward arm up towards the sky. We're reversing our warrior. Your palm should be in the direction of your face. Breathing into the pose. Slowly extend those hands back into an airplane position, finding yourself back in warrior two. Drop that right forearm onto the knee. Extend that left hand up towards the sky. Palm should be in the direction of your face. Your gaze should be in the direction of the palm. Breathing into the pose. Being mindful of the lines that you're creating with your body. So that arms should always be almost as if they're going in a straight line. Very nice. Gaze towards the palm. Slowly engage the core. Come up into a warrior two position. Extending those hands into an airplane position. Making sure that front leg is bent. Beautiful job. We're going to give it all back. So we're going to drop our hands, cartwheel them down towards the foot. Turn that back leg as if we're in a high runner's lunge. Bring that back leg back. Finding ourselves in a high plank. Drop those knees. Drop that chest. Swoop that body forward. And allow the lower aspect of the torso to fall on the mat. Bring your gaze up towards the sky, lifting your back a little bit. Coming into a baby cobra. Very nice. Activate those back toes. Slowly push the body upwards into a downward dog. Walk those feet towards the hands. Finding yourself in a forward fold. Take a breath here. Slowly allow the body to creep up back into a standing position, finding yourself back in Tadasana. Hands towards your side. Beautiful job, guys. Now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. What's good for one is good for the other. So, let's take that left leg, bring it to the top of the mat. Extend that back leg behind us about 3 to 4 feet. Making sure that that back leg is angled in the opposite direction of the room. So it should be going in the direction of the right side. Very nice. Turn